A small hand reaches for the warmth beside him. Empty. The boy sits up, his tiny brow furrowed. He pads down the hall, bare feet silent on the worn wood floor. In the kitchen, his father stands at the counter, back to him. Sunlight spills across the table, painting the room in gold. The boy smiles. His father turns, a look of tired love in his eyes. He lifts the boy in a silent hug. The boy snuggles close, and the world feels safe again. The factory floor is a symphony of noise, metal screaming against metal. The air is thick with the scent of oil and sweat, a testament to the hard work that takes place here every day. Machines hum and clank, each one a vital part of the intricate dance of industry. Workers move with purpose, their faces set in determined lines as they focus on their tasks. The father moves with practiced ease, strong arms working tirelessly. His hands, rough and calloused from years of labor, handle the tools with a precision that speaks of experience. He is a master of his craft, each movement deliberate and efficient. The sun beats down on him, but he pays it no mind, lost in the rhythm of his work. Sweat stains his brow, but his eyes hold quiet pride in every movement. He knows that each drop of sweat is a step towards a better future for his family. His determination is unwavering, his focus unbroken. The work is hard, but it is honest, and it fills him with a sense of purpose. Each swing of the hammer is a promise kept, a future built. With every nail driven, he is building not just a structure, but a legacy. His hands may be rough, but they are capable of creating something beautiful and lasting. The sound of the hammer striking the nail is a steady, reassuring rhythm, a reminder of the progress being made. Evenings are for gentler things. The boy sits beside him on the porch swing, his small hand tucked in his father's calloused one. The day's work is done, and now is the time for rest and reflection. The father looks at his son, seeing in him the promise of the future he is working so hard to build. They sit in comfortable silence, the bond between them strengthened by the simple act of being together. Stars begin to dust the night sky. The father points, tracing shapes and whispering stories of distant worlds. The boy listens, mesmerized. In these quiet moments, the father shares his dreams and hopes, passing on a legacy of wonder and curiosity. The night is filled with the soft murmur of their voices, a gentle counterpoint to the day's hard work. The stars above seem to shine a little brighter, reflecting the love and pride that fills the father's heart. Saturday mornings. The air in the workshop smells of sawdust and hope. The boy sits on an upturned crate, watching his father work. Wood curls away under his father's skilled touch, transforming into something new. A toy, a birdhouse, a symbol of love. Today it's a small boat. The boy's eyes widen as his father sands the rough edges, making it smooth, perfect, a gift. Later by the lake, they launch the little boat. It bobs on the water, carrying their dreams. The father smiles, ruffling the boy's hair. The phone rings, a shrill, jarring sound shattering the afternoon peace. The mother answers, her face draining of color. The boy doesn't understand the words, but the air crackles with fear. His mother's hand on his shoulder, trembling. That night, the house is filled with whispers and tears. The boy sits on his bed, clutching his father's worn work shirt. It smells of sawdust and him. The next morning, the sun still rises, but the boy's world feels shrouded in a silence he doesn't understand, a silence that cuts deep. Section 5. Echoes in the workshop. The workshop is a place frozen in time. Once bustling with activity, it now stands silent, a relic of the past. The walls, once echoing with the sounds of creation, now hold only memories. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams that slant through the grimy windows. Each particle seems to carry a fragment of history, a whisper of the past. Cobwebs cling to unfinished projects. These webs, delicate yet persistent, are like the threads of forgotten dreams, holding together the remnants of a once vibrant space. The boy, now taller, stands on the threshold. His eyes scan the room, taking in the familiar yet changed surroundings. It's a place he knows well, yet it feels different, almost foreign. He hesitates, then steps inside. Each step is a journey back in time, a step closer to the memories he holds dear. It feels like his father is still there, a ghost in the stillness. The air is thick with nostalgia, and he can almost see his father moving about, working on his projects. He runs his hand over the worn surface of his father's workbench. The grooves and scratches tell stories of countless hours spent crafting, creating, and perfecting. He picks up a half-carved piece of wood, the grain familiar under his fingers. It's a piece his father started but never finished, a testament to the unfinished symphony of his father's life. Closing his eyes, he can almost hear the scrape of sandpaper, the rhythmic thud of the hammer. These sounds, once so commonplace, now echo in his mind like a distant melody. The rhythmic thud of the hammer. Each strike was a heartbeat, a pulse of life in the workshop. He clings to the echoes of his father's presence. In this quiet, dusty space, he finds solace in the memories. The echoes of a time when the workshop was alive with the spirit of creation. Years pass in a blur of school books and growing pains. The boy blossoms into a young man, taller, broader, but the ache in his heart remains. He keeps his father's memory alive in small ways. The worn work shirt tucked away in his drawer, the scent of sawdust that brings tears to his eyes. He visits the cemetery often, standing in silent communion with the simple headstone, telling his father about his day, his dreams, his fears. He unearths his father's tools, each one a memory held in metal and wood. Rusty, neglected, but still strong, like the bond they represent. He spends hours cleaning, polishing, sharpening, each movement a prayer, a way to reconnect with the man he loved and lost. He clears the workshop, the task bittersweet. Sunlight streams through the newly washed windows, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. He takes a deep breath, picks up a piece of wood, and lets his father's lessons guide his hands. He is finally ready to build. The young man stands back, wiping the sweat from his brow. The sun beats down relentlessly, casting long shadows across the yard. His hands are calloused, a testament to the hours of labor he has poured into this project. Each plank of wood, each nail driven, carries with it a piece of his soul. He remembers the stories his father used to tell him, stories of craftsmanship and dedication, of love and perseverance. These memories fuel his determination, pushing him to create something that would make his father proud. Before him sits a beautifully crafted boat, its lines sleek and strong. The wood gleams in the sunlight, each curve and joint a testament to his skill and dedication. He runs his fingers along the smooth surface, feeling the grain of the wood beneath his fingertips. This boat is more than just a vessel. It is a bridge to the past, a connection to the man who taught him everything he knows. He can almost hear his father's voice, guiding him, encouraging him, reminding him of the importance of every detail. It's not identical to the one his father made all those years ago, but it holds the same love, the same hopes, the same dreams. He remembers the countless hours spent in the workshop, the smell of sawdust in the air, the sound of his father's steady hammering. This boat is a tribute to those moments, a physical manifestation of his father's legacy. As he gazes at it, he feels a swell of pride and a deep sense of connection to his roots. He takes it to the lake, the water sparkling under the summer sun. The journey to the water's edge is a pilgrimage, each step a reminder of the path he has walked. The lake, with its serene beauty, mirrors the tranquility he feels inside. He can almost see his father standing beside him, a reassuring presence that has never truly left. The weight of the boat in his hands is balanced by the lightness in his heart. He launches the boat, watching as it glides effortlessly across the surface. The water parts smoothly, embracing the boat as if welcoming an old friend. He watches it move, a sense of accomplishment washing over him. This is not just a boat. It is a symbol of his journey, of the lessons learned and the love shared. The ripples it creates are like echoes of his father's laughter, spreading out and touching everything around them. In that moment, he feels his father's presence beside him, pride and love radiating like the warmth of the sun. He is not alone. He never was. The lake, the boat, the memories, they all come together in a perfect harmony, a symphony of past and present. As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the water, he knows that his father's spirit will always be with him, guiding him, loving him. This boat, this moment, is more than just a memory. It is a living testament to a bond that transcends time and space. A small hand tugs at his shirt. He looks down into the eyes of his son, wide with wonder and excitement. "Did you make that, Papa?" the little boy asks, pointing at the boat bobbing gently on the water. He smiles, 1,000 emotions swirling within him. "Yes," he says, scooping his son into his arms. Together they watch the boat drift on the lake, a silent promise passing between generations, a legacy of love, loss, and enduring hope.